All right, tonight we're hearing from a Florida man who survived a terrifying alligator attack that took him underwater.
Live to tell about it. Jeffrey Heim is his name. He says he thought he was hit by a boat when this alligator attacked him from behind. He was diving in a river near Sarasota when the attack happened.
You're in a wild animal's territory. It knows what it's doing. No matter how trained you are in any river, any ocean, the animals are always in control. And the feeling of being in a gator's mouth, that felt like a boat going 50 miles an hour, and I was like, where did that boat come from?
Well, he now has 34 stitches in his head and a minor skull fracture from this attack. And we're joined live by Jeffrey Heim tonight. Jeffrey, thank you so much for taking out the time to talk with us tonight. I think, first of all, how you doing?
I feel great, just tired. I actually got back to work today.
Wow. When did this attack happen?
8 days ago.
8 days, and you're already back to work. Okay, so take us back to that moment. You're in the river, you're looking for megalodon teeth, which are like ancient shark teeth, and you're in some pretty shallow water. What happened?
Hindsight 2020, I should not have gotten in that water. I should have known better. That's my fault. I accept responsibility for that. But I was putting on my wetsuit at the bank, and I am just casually looking for big gators. I've swum with them before, albeit a different time of year. I swam in that river before, but I just slipped in the water. I kind of exhausted all options for finding shark teeth that day and the day before. So that was my last option. I just really wanted some. So the reward outweighed the risk in this situation. And so I put on my wetsuit for about 10 minutes, wash out my mask, and then go in the water. I go out to the middle of the river, go down for about 45 seconds. I don't see the bottom I'm looking for. I come up, just get hit. I never heard it coming, and I felt more pulling than anything else. I felt a blunt force, like I got hit in the head with the boat, like I said earlier, and I felt the pulling. So I remember saying that it hit me twice, once here, but it could have been at one time. It was just so fast. I'm so lucky that it didn't hold on, that it wasn't a larger gator, that it didn't death roll, that I didn't get knocked out, and that there were people around that I was able to yell to for help.
I mean, you are so lucky to be alive. It is just incredible. How were you able to get away in this tussle?
I think it was a case of mistaken identity. I don't fault the gator for anything. I think it thought I was a turtle, because if you think about them, they're looking at the top. He only sees my head right here. So he thinks I'm this big. So he's like, yeah, I got that. That's a small animal. So I think he just hit me quickly because he thought I was going to get destroyed, I guess, like a turtle would. But so once I get hit, I look up. We're looking at each other. He's about 4 feet away. And I do this. I feel my hair in places where my hair usually isn't. And I see the blood. And I look at her. She comes at me. I move away slow with my fins in front of me. She comes at me again. I move away a little bit faster. I climb out of the bank and yell over to some people. Thank God they were there. I think there's a 911 call out there now with the recording of how it went down. But just so many miracles in a situation that should not have ever happened. I should not have gone in that water.
Wow. So she came at you once, grabbed you, and then came at you again. How big was this alligator?
Apparently they found a 6'4" alligator out of that river from that same spot. And judging by the bite marks on my head, you can see the full curve, the front of the mouth. So I think it matches up. I think I might get measured, but originally I was saying like 9 feet just because it felt so big. But looking back, I'm lucky it wasn't much bigger, because that would have done much more of a skull fracture than what I had. I got so lucky and so blessed with every part of this, and I can't explain how much the support means. And looking back, wish I should not have gotten in that water.
Well, as you said, hindsight is 2020. I mean, had you have known, of course, nobody would have. What happened to the gator? Did anybody see it move away? Are they looking for it?
So I've been asking people to look for it and to not kill it. So I think it's Fish and Wildlife Commission they have protocols set in place where they told me it was going to die, and they said it was going to get burned, and now they're saying it's up to the discretion of the trapper. I said since minute one that this gator should not die because of my mistake. It was a mother guarding its young, and I was in its territory in a river that I knew had a lot of gators, and I knew it was gator mating season when they're more aggressive, protecting their young. So that's why I don't think it should die. But I recently heard more updates about what happened to the gator. I don't want to be the person to release it because there's still more details we're finding out. It's just a rumor. But again, I really did not want it to die because of me.
Well, Jeffrey, that is very kind and compassionate of you to say, and I am so thankful that you're alive to talk about it with us, that you're recovering from your injuries. I mean, what an encounter. Before I let you go, any plans to go back in any of these rivers again?
Not that one. I learned my lesson. This was a huge learning experience for me and a humbling experience, but I do plan on getting much bigger and better shark teeth because this is my passion. I can't stop.
Well, I wish you a swift recovery. Jeffrey Heim, attacked by an alligator by a river in Florida. You're very lucky, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate your time.